Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to the videos. Another paid request, this time from Douglas. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, topics, reactions, what have you, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for the 1966 film Batman. Now, to be honest, I'm not a guy that watched a lot of the Adam West Batman show. In fact, the most I've seen are clips. I saw the clips where Bruce Lee is Kato. He was on the Green Hornet TV show. He was on there, and I'm thinking, he could beat the shit out of Robin in 5 seconds. Come on now. I'm supposed to believe Burt Ward as Robin has any chance that he has Bruce Lee? Come on. But, you know, it's a show. I've seen your clips here and there, the references, bam, wham, zoom, that many other shows and Simpsons, things of that nature, reference this show. But I never really sat down and watched an episode or a season. I don't have the show, don't own it. And I do have this movie, though. Because it was one of those, it was cheap. It was like $1.50 to $3, somewhere around there. And this is just the type of movie where there are movies I enjoy that are campy, that are silly, and you have to be in the right frame of mind to watch it. You have to have a certain sense of humor to enjoy the stuff. And I get it. It's pretty much being a parody of Batman. And this movie was made to try to garner more attention because season 1 was happening and you're on the end of season 2. So try to pump up the show even more. Let's have a movie. And it's meant outright to be a parody. They know going in, you know it's a silly, goofy, on purpose. I mean, early on, they climb down and there's the instant costume changer lever as they're actually sliding down this pole. And Batman and Robin, they hit the switch so that they instantly change costumes. And it's literally called instant costume changer lever. Everything is bat something. Bat this, bat that. There's even, when they're in the Batcopter, the rope comes down, and at the end it literally says bat rope. I mean, this is obviously meant for that type of... And there are silly, goofy movies I enjoy that are parodies. Airplane 2, the sequel. Hot Shots Part 2. I like the first one, but the second one I liked even more. And you know, Adam West is committed to that type of role performance. Rest in peace, Adam West. That kind of way of speaking. Kind of like William Shatner had his way of speaking. Adam West had his way of speaking. Burt Ward as Robin. Cesar Romero as Joker. To the point he would not allow his mustache to be shaved. So I had to literally paint over the mustache. Burgess Meredith, Mickey from the Rocky films as the Penguin. They could not get Julie Newmar because she was doing other movies, so they got another actress for Catwoman. Frank Gorshin comes back as the Riddler. The villains get together to deal with Batman and Robin, to deal with, and what's the United World Organization, pretty much the UN, turn them into dust with a dehydrator. Like I said, there are silly, goofy movies I can enjoy, but this one, it just wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. It is in the style of Batman and Robin. Which is the thing, if you're a fan of the show, you must love Batman and Robin. I don't see why you wouldn't, because both have that same goofy, campy appeal. I guess for me, it's just with the Batman character, I just much prefer Batman Returns, The Batman. Like, those are ones I do just prefer more than silly Batman. I guess it's just a matter of preference. Whereas to me, I could see the appeal from people. I could see how people would enjoy and get a kick out of it. But for me, it's just very cringy and very, like... Maybe works better as a cartoon. And Adam West did voice some cartoons. Like much later on, they did cartoon versions of this Batman. I think two of them, and I think William Shatner was Two-Face in one of them. So maybe like if the whole world was more cartoon, like actual animation, maybe this was fit better in terms of humor for me. But as live action, it's just a lot of it's fucking stupid. But it's meant to be stupid. The Batmobile, but you got the Batcopter, you got the Batboat, you got all this other stuff. So the plot is there's a yacht in trouble. They get there and it vanishes as Batman is coming down, and he gets grabbed by a shark. And Robin says, "Holy sardines, Batman!" And Robin, give me the bat shark repellent. And on the copter, they get all these repellents from manta rays and stuff. So there's the bat shark repellent, they spray on it, and the shark explodes. I'm saying, why the fuck did the shark explode? They tried to find out that apparently it had a floating mine in it, as one of the bad guys' little gags. And a lot of it is quite a bit of nonsense, unless you're in the right mood for it. Like the riddles, completely ridiculous in how they figure out which is the point of it. Wait, they're in the sea. C stands for Catwoman. That means Catwoman must be involved. Or there's a riddle called 6 ounces in a tree but very dangerous. And Robin says, a sparrow with a machine gun. And apparently that's right. So I just... Oh, there's a bit where they find that the yacht was part of a mirage, like a projection from this mirror. They're dealing with it, but then it's also a magnet, and they're trapped. So you have this little device to get rid of some torpedoes, but one's coming their way. It cuts away, you hear an explosion, but then Batman and Robin are in their boat, and you're wondering how did they survive. And then they're talking, man, the wonderful creatures of a porpoise. He gave his life for us. You never see the porpoise. You just cut to the next scene. Yeah, this porpoise just came up and just sacrificed his life for us. Like I said, I get the appeal. I get how people can watch this and enjoy it and laugh, and yeah, I can see why. I guess in this instance it just wasn't for me. It's just not for me. I don't know how else to put it. Bruce is in love with this reporter, which we know is Catwoman, and she's having this fake Russian accent. Bruce gets kidnapped, and he's able to fight back and do all these moves. Now, granted, you do all these moves, but the villains are never smart enough to figure, Bruce Wayne, the billionaire, can do all these crazy moves, same moves that Batman does. I wonder if Bruce Wayne's Batman. That never comes into play. It's not that kind of movie. This is, of course, the famous bit is the bomb, and he could just throw it in the water, but we gotta make it more complicated. So he's carrying this big bomb that looks like the Spy versus... Remember Mad Magazine, the Spy versus Spy bomb? And he's run over here, and there's nuns. He's run over here, there's like ducks or something in the water. And it's like, some days you can't just get rid of a bomb. Or they see a guy that they know is Penguin in disguise, and they still take him back to the fucking Batcave. Granted, blindfolded, but you know this guy is the Penguin in a costume, and you're still letting him wander around the fucking Batcave. Lo and behold, he fucks things up. They get some bad guys in. Bad guys who are like wannabe pirates. But because of the disintegrator fucked up with the water Penguin used in the Batcave, these pirates vanish after a hit. Even when you get to the the boat scene at the end, where the Bat boat gets to the submarine where the bad guys are at, and they fucked up the submarine, you get this shitty fight Just nobody knows how to fucking fight. Adam West, Burt Ward, none of them knows how to throw a punch. None of them knows how to throw a kick. Mr. Magoo would have a better chance in fighting. I mean, I could do these fucking fights. That's how shitty these fights are. I can throw these punches and kicks. And that's where you get the thrack, boom, I forget what that's called when you actually see the words. There's a certain phrase for that. Thwack, bap. And they're able to get the United World Organization leaders, and then Batman in his knowledge is able to get them back, but because this asshole fucked up and sneezed and they all got mixed together, Batman separated them as best as they could, but then one is speaking a different language, they're all mixed up in terms of in different bodies. So Batman's job is not done. Not his fault, but he fucked up. And he leaves. And something about, well, maybe the mixing of the minds, this will make things better. That right, he didn't do it on purpose, but he didn't fix his fucking mistake. Because him and Robin fucking hightail it out the window. And this the end, and then it says the living end. I don't know what the fuck that means, the living end. I guess as opposed to the dead end. I guess that's why. It's not the dead end, it's the living end. Question mark. Adam West, he does have a charm to his portrayal as Batman with the way he delivers the lines. I would say he's definitely my favorite in the film. Burt Ward always annoyed me. I'm not a fan of the Robin character for the most part. I could deal with him in some of the animated series, to be fair, but I always prefer Batman alone. And Burt Ward with just the ridiculous outfits he's given. I know that's the comic, but the shorts, scrawny, the dialogue he's given. Holy sardines, holy this and that. I was never I'm not a fan of Burt Ward. Cesar Romero, I think he's one of the least effective Jokers. I mean, he's not as bad as Jared Leto, but I'm not really a big fan of him as Joker. I'm just used to John Nicholson and Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix, Mark Hamill. I think this is one of the lesser Jokers. Burgess Meredith is a lot of fun as the Penguin. I'm a big fan of the actor because of the Rocky films, but he's really having a ball, and the outfit is like the comic, and you just filled with gusto on it. Frank Gorshin seemed like a better Joker than the actual Joker guy, Cesar Romero. Frank Gorshin seemed like he would have been a better Joker. I mean, as the Riddler, he's giggling more than the Joker is. I mean, the Joker does laugh, but I don't know, Frank Gorshin, it seemed like he would have fit better as the Joker. So he's actually kind of fun as the Riddler. I would say the Penguin and the Riddler were the better ones. This stuff with Catwoman, whatever. I've seen bits with Eartha Kitt. She definitely seems more sultry, and Julie Newmar seems sexy or dangerous. This lady was whatever. Take her or leave her. I say it's very campy, very silly on purpose. And I don't know, maybe a little goes a long way. I don't know how long the episodes of the TV show are. I don't know if I can find out. But maybe to have this stuff keep going on for, 90 minutes or so. Because it didn't feel like a short film. It felt like a long movie. I mean, it felt like it went on for 2.5 hours. It did. So maybe a little of this goes a long way. I don't know. And I didn't really laugh that much. I mean, it was okay, yeah. This stuff, can't get rid of a bomb. I've seen that clip before. And then there's some of the lines and dialogue. I didn't like the answers to the riddle. 6 ounces in a tree. dangerous. Oh, it's a sparrow with a machine gun. I went, what? So maybe that, you know, gave me that reaction. I don't know if it was really a positive reaction. Like I say, this just isn't my cup of tea, man. I want to see Adam West. How long are these episodes? Sorry that I'm doing this. I don't know if I'll even be able to find it. It's not like these episodes are going to be uploaded on YouTube. I mean, I would guess maybe 20 some minutes. 22 minutes. Maybe I'm wrong in that, but maybe that could be the case. Hey, I would guess about 20 some minutes. And maybe that is the best running time for this kind of stuff. I already forgot how long this damn movie was. I just knew it felt like forever. This isn't the worst Batman movie, don't get me wrong. I mean, I still rather watch this than The Dark Knight Rises, but how long was this damn movie? Can't remember. Let's see if we'll look that up. And sorry, folks. 104 minutes, an hour and 45 minutes. That felt long. It felt like it should be like an 80-minute movie or something. But yeah, if you're a fan of the movie and this stuff, that's cool. Again, maybe the TV show is more digestible because of the shorter running time. But I don't know. It just, like I said, it's just. I know people liked it. That's cool. Teach their own. It just. If you love it, great. Love it all you want. Shut up, computer. So I don't know how else to put it. I'm floundering here. I apologize. I'm floundering here. I guess, to be fair, would I put this above Batman and Robin? Yes, for two reasons. One, Adam West is still more committed to what he's doing than George Clooney. George Clooney looks like he's bored. He doesn't want to be there. Adam West seems committed and he wants to be there and he's in on the joke. He's in on the fun. That and at least there's no bad credit card. And at least Burgess Meredith and Frank Gorshin are kind of fun as the villains, while Arnold just embarrassed himself and Uma Thurman was just outright fucking terrible. Although Batman and Robin does have, because of the time period and the budget, better production values, better, I would say better music and better soundtrack, of course. So there is that as well. So at least there's that going for it. Actually, now I'm backtracking. Would I say I like this more than Batman and Robin? I don't know. Now that I think about it, I don't know. Because I'm like, well, that's at least a good, better looking movie. I don't know. I would just watch neither one, to be perfectly honest. I guess Campy Batman is just not my forte. If you don't do Batman, I prefer a bit more serious. If it's more outlandish, then I'd rather have the Tim Burton Batman Returns type than this type. I didn't grow up with this either. Maybe that's the thing. Like, I didn't read a lot of Batman comics. I grew up more with the Tim Burton movies. and so that's more my ideal Batman. And I even really enjoyed the new one with Robert Pattinson. That actually might be my favorite Batman nowadays, but that's more for me. That's more my forte. I'll put it that way. And Batman the Animated Series, I did enjoy that as well. Going through that. So that's more my kind of stuff. Yeah, sometimes silliness can be fine. Like even Batman the Animated Series, the stuff with Roddy McDowell as the what was his character, based on Alice in Wonderland. Roddy McDowell voiced him. I didn't mind some of that bits, but yeah, if you enjoy this stuff, that's cool. Just like, oh, come on, man, the fucking shark repellent and the fucking bat rope, like clearly says on the thing, bat rope, and like I said, maybe if this was shorter, maybe this was like 30 minutes less, maybe it could have helped a lot. Maybe it was like an hour and 10. That'd be much more easily digestible, at least for me. But with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.